I am surprised by this news. I'm surprised because Wayne Rooney, the way he talked and spoke about Derby on and off the pitch, it just seemed like he would stay. But I guess his patience is weighing thin and he's now left. And to be honest, I can't really blame him. The amount that he and his coaching staff and the fans, of course, have been through is just absolutely crazy. So the fact that Wayne Rooney's left now, it makes me think, why the timing now? Why during the week when the fixtures have been released and Derby have come back from pre-season training? But I guess I'll come on to that in a minute. But first of all, let's talk about when he arrived at Derby County. Now, he arrived in August 2019 to return as a player coach for Derby. He was playing out in the MLS for DC United. He still had 2 years left on that contract, but he decided to go to Derby to get some more game time. But crucially as well, he had a player coach role. And also, when he joined Derby, it was at the time where Derby was sponsored by 32 Reds, the gambling company, and Derby County had given Wayne Rooney the number 32 shirt. So there was a lot of lucrative deals, I guess, for Rooney and Derby in that sense. So it was a really big commercial move for Derby to secure Wayne Rooney's signature. Then in November 2020, Rooney became interim manager after Koku had been sacked. And then Rooney announced his retirement from playing on the 15th of January 2021. Because when Koku left, there was a kind of a debate as to whether Liam Rosenior would be the manager or Wayne Rooney. Because Liam Rosenior, since he's retired, is actually been a really good coach and potential manager. And I can definitely see Liam Rosenior being a manager. So when Koku was sacked, there was kind of a debate as to who would be the manager, who would be in charge. And it's turned out that Wayne Rooney became the manager. And then he was became the full-time manager from the end of 2020/2021 when he completely retired from playing football. Then in that season, he kept Derby up by the skin of their teeth after on the last day of the season, Derby drew at home against Sheffield Wednesday 3-3, which meant that Derby stayed up and it relegated Sheffield Wednesday. But then, of course, the following season, Derby were deducted 21 points. 9 points by the EFL for breaking the rules about how much money a club can spend, but because Derby spent over £33 million over 3 years, which meant that Derby broke the rules. And then they were deducted 12 points because they entered into administration, which automatically gives a club 12-point deduction. Because Derby were deducted 21 points, they were always going to struggle massively to stay up, but they finished 23rd. They didn't finish bottom of the league. Barnsley managed to finish below them, and also Derby finished on a respectable 34 points. So actually, if they weren't deducted those points, they would have comfortably stayed up and finished 17th, which is pretty impressive. So I think the amount of issues there were at Derby on and off the pitch, but especially off the pitch, Rooney and his coaching staff did a phenomenal, brilliant job. And then, of course, today he has left Derby. Now, I said at the beginning of the video, why has he left this week? I guess it's because it's just maybe not one big incident. It's just a number of different things. The fact that Derby have been in such rubbish financial issues for so long now, almost a year, and then you had potential new owners coming in, then Derby had been relegated, then Kitchener was about to look like he was going to buy the club, but then now he's pulled out, and there's no proper prospective bidders that are potentially coming in for Derby. So I guess Wayne Rooney's patience is just weighing thin. And also, he would have obviously not been on a crazy wage, but he would have been on a wage. So I guess him leaving now has given Derby a little bit more money in that sense, but they're still going to have to find a new manager and a whole new playing squad. I actually thought going into the season that if Wayne Rooney was the manager and if Derby had found a new owner, Derby would actually do relatively well. But Wayne Rooney leaving is a massive, massive miss for Derby County because he had gained so much respect from the Derby players and fans, and he had created this such positive attitude for Derby. So the fact that he's gone now is a massive, massive blow for Derby. And I do, from objectively from that, outside looking in, I do fear for them in League One going into next season. So from Derby's point of view, it puts them in a really bad position, and I don't know who they're going to bring in as manager. From Wayne Rooney's point of view, he's definitely enhanced his reputation as a manager. Yes, he has relegation on his CV, but I think everyone within football knows from the outside looking in that Wayne Rooney did such a phenomenal job to keep Derby in the league and then to keep Derby playing so well and keep them so competitive throughout the whole of the championship season. For so long, it looked like they could potentially stay up. It was only for the last 3 or 4 games of the season when relegation was actually mathematically confirmed. So Wayne Rooney, himself has done a really, really great job. In terms of when he will manage next, I can see him managing in the Championship club. Premier League club, not yet, because I think there's no Premier League club looking for a new manager, and I can't see Wayne Rooney managing in the Premier League. But in the Championship, possibly, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But also, I think given the amount of stress he must have been on while managing Derby, I think he's now going to spend a little bit of time out of the game, maybe doing punditry work, but I think he's just going to lay low for a little bit and then see where a potential new job comes up. But let me know what you think of Wayne Rooney leaving in the comments below, and also where that leaves Derby County in the future. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Thank you very much.